okay? For instance, you'll see a guy headlining at the Spear. They probably be getting a couple of $1 million. But you'll see a guy on the undercard of a big show probably making more money than that guy.
Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash.
Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too.
Terence "Bud" Crawford has called out Floyd Mayweather's true intentions, exposing that Floyd only demands fights for money. Crawford says he has no interest in chasing Floyd, never even imagined fighting him, and doesn't want to waste time on hype-driven matchups. According to him, Mayweather had his era, but this is Bud's time, and he refuses to let money-driven exhibitions distract him from what he's already accomplished in the sport. Critics argue that Floyd,
but I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, was you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll beat him.
Boy, you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd. Nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, beat his ass. Never. That's some hate type shit to me.
Yeah, like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Mayweather's recent boxing activity has little to do with athletic legacy and everything to do with money. Once celebrated as the greatest defensive fighter ever, Floyd has shifted to exhibition fights that generate headlines and paychecks, but carry no sporting value. Analysts point out how Floyd constantly flaunts his wealth, even though he doesn't need more. To many fans, it feels like the competitive Floyd is long gone, replaced by a businessman whose only opponent is the bank.
Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash. We see it a lot. These two don't seem to need the money. So I don't understand the need to do this. When talked about, Mike Tyson said, I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it. So it's signed and it's happening. Hey, when Mike fought Jake Paul, a lot was made of him being 58 years old. He's in tremendous shape. I mean, I saw him, and even in there, right? He couldn't get going at the rate that he expected, but early, he was fighting like Mike Tyson. Floyd Mayweather's much younger, but he's so much smaller. So I get why Mike is like, yo, I don't know what this dude wants to do. Because there was a world where no one would ever thought that those guys would end up in the ring together. And again, they don't need money. I imagine, though, it's going to be a boatload of money.
Former world champion Timothy Bradley has added fuel to the debate, claiming that Crawford would give Floyd nightmares. Bradley argues that Floyd historically struggled against southpaws, and Crawford's switch hitting, timing, and adaptability would overwhelm him. According to Bradley, Mayweather isn't untouchable. Crawford's dynamic style would be the one puzzle Floyd could never solve. His bold claim has fans from both sides firing back online. Other analysts disagree.
Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. But he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he gonna reach against one of the best back foot counterpunchers in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand. The way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too. No, man, that pull jab he does too, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counterpuncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep. I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life.
They say it's unfair to compare Crawford to Mayweather because Floyd's resume is filled with all-time greats. While Crawford has been dominant, his competition hasn't reached the same historic level. From this perspective, Floyd's greatness is already cemented, while Crawford is still writing his chapter, putting them on the same pedestal to early risk disrespecting. One of boxing's most accomplished legacies.
Everybody acting like Bud is the second coming of Mayweather. Y'all got the game fucked up. Mayweather actually didn't get hit. Bud gets hit by dudes that, like, who on Bud's resume is an equivalent of someone on Floyd's resume? So that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd not getting hit by elites. Bud getting hit by non-elites. And somehow y'all think Canelo not about to touch him.
Popular boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult shook things up by saying Crawford deserves to rank above Floyd for one key reason: risk. He points out that Crawford moved up in weight to face a prime, dangerous Canelo Alvarez, something Floyd would never have done. Showbiz argues that Floyd was strategic, carefully picking his moments, while Crawford proved his greatness by taking the kind of risk that defines legends. According to him, that risk factor elevates Bud's legacy above Floyd's.
Why is Terence Bud Crawford greater than Floyd Mayweather? Or better than Floyd Mayweather? Greater is a little bit different. Greater is impact, resume, all that shit. But better. Terence Bud Crawford, after what he did last night, is better than Floyd Mayweather because there is no way Floyd Mayweather would attempt to do that crazy shit. See, that's the insane Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvelous Marvin Hagler after being gone for 5 years type shit. Never being at middleweight, first fight at middleweight, being against Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Terence Bud Crawford never been on middleweight shit. The most he's been is super welterweight, and he was only there once. And he's fighting at 168 against one of the greatest super middleweights of all time, one of the greatest middleweights of all time, pound for pound, one of the greatest fighters of all time, reigning undisputed champion at super middleweight. That is unheard of, and that's something that Floyd Mayweather wouldn't even attempt to do.
Crawford himself has grown frustrated with the constant comparisons. He respects Mayweather's greatness, but insists fans need to stop looking backward. Floyd had his time. This is my time. In Bud's eyes, legacy should not overlap. Comparing him to a retired fighter is unfair and takes away from the dominance he's building today. His message is simple: appreciate his achievements, without dragging Floyd's name into every conversation. When asked who would win between Floyd and Crawford, Danny Garcia gave a diplomatic answer: a draw.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going out that much.
No.
Garcia believes Floyd's defensive brilliance and Crawford's offensive adaptability would cancel each other out. His balanced view reflects how evenly matched many fans see them, not one clearly above the other, but to greats from two different times whose hypothetical clash may never truly be answered.
Even though I've got serious personal differences with Terence Crawford, and I have ethical issues with Terence Crawford in the way that he negotiated certain things and certain things went down. However, at this point in his career, and I really believe since he's at 135 pounds, there's no questioning the greatness and how terrific a fighter he is. So after he beats Canelo Alvarez and becomes the undisputed champion in his third weight division, people start asking the question of whether or not he's better than Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I think that is a fair question. And the reason that I say that is because they're the same size. They're the same size. They fought by and large in the same weight classes, and dominated right after one another. Really, there was the period of Andre Ward in between them. I would love to throw Andre Ward in the conversation, but I don't think that the comparison is as clean and easy to make between Terence Crawford and Andre Ward as it is between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Just again, because of the similarity in the weight classes that they fought in. So when Shane Mosley chimed in and talked about the two, my ears perked up. Perked up because if you recall, Shane Mosley was the one that gave Floyd Mayweather Jr. his most dangerous fight, without a doubt. His most dangerous fight, the one where Shane Mosley landed on Floyd Mayweather 2 times and rocked him in the first round. Shane was an older fighter. Floyd bared down and won the fight.
Not add a heavyweight to my Mount Rushmore. My Mount Rushmore is best boxers. Greatest is different. Greatest is impact. Now you're talking Floyd Mayweather. You're talking Floyd, Muhammad Ali. You're talking, all those guys, Sugar Ray Robinson, everybody. But this is best. And sadly, when it comes to the heavyweight division, just by nature, the little guys are the better guys, okay? Not only are they better skill-wise, they have more opportunity to do greater things. Because they're small, they could go up weight classes, they can kind of test themselves more. The heavyweight division is at the top of the mountain, all right? So they're the badasses of the badasses. You kind of go up to them, but they can't push themselves up much more, except for within their weight classes. They fight a very big guy or whatnot, like Usyk did with Tyson Fury.
He wants fans to enjoy the greatness unfolding right in front of them. From Floyd chasing exhibitions to Crawford carving his own era. From Bradley's bold predictions to Garcia's draw. And from Mosley's size argument to Bredman's wisdom. The debate isn't dying anytime soon. But here's the ultimate question. Is Crawford already greater than Floyd? Or does Mayweather's legacy still sit untouchable at the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more boxing breakdowns, debates, and drama.